Looking for the hottest podcast on the internet? Well, look no further. We've got what you need.
The hottest podcast out.
Not just out here for the streets, but for everybody. They're here for you.
They're so entertaining and they talk about real life issues. They're super entertaining, they're energetic, and I really enjoy listening to them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of the Jed and Mike podcast. I've got quite a few special guests in the building with me today. So, first, let me start with my special guest host. I want to preface this by saying Mike and I have been doing a lot of work in the off season. A few of these people in here can attest to that. One of the moves that we have made is a possible collab from the Session Podcast. Everybody, welcome my special guest host, Frank.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Good to be here,
Man, I appreciate you filling in for me,
man. Yeah.
Mike's a little under the weather today. No, he's not under the weather. You know what he's doing?
What's he doing?
He's celebrating Valentine's Day early with his girl.
Why early? He got a side chick?
No comment. I'm backing out. No, I'm just joking. No, I think there was something they had to. One of them are busy on Valentine's Day or something like that.
Somebody got a side piece.
Somebody got a side
Somebody
piece
got a side
somewhere. I
piece.
don't know. That ain't none of my business.
Mike,
that ain't none of my
check
business.
your girl.
We got some special guests in the building today.
We do.
What's good, guys? What's good?
We got some special guests in the building today. They go by the name of 2FMM, and they're a very versatile group. I've been listening to their music all day today. We only got two of them in the house tonight, so go ahead and introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
All right, I'll go first. This is Horatio, a.k.a. Mad Scientist, half of 2FMM.
My name's Kwame, Kwame Brown, Willie Bush, Q Love. I got lots of aliens.
You got lots of names, man, for the
But I'm
hashtag.
the other.
Got an alias for every robbery.
2FM.
He out here for the hashtag. You ain't never
Lots
catching
of
this man up.
aliases.
I
Lots
don't know
of
how many.
aliases, lots of genres of music.
Yes,
that have
sir.
different names for different stuff, you know?
Yes, sir. Like almost like your alter egos.
Yep.
Yeah.
But our 2FMM stands for Two Friends Making Music.
I like that.
Now, were you two the originators of the group?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
we're both the originators of that group. Kwame kind of made house music on his own at first, and I kind of was just doing the rap thing in the background, and then we kind of just came together and said we should be making music together, and that's when we made 2FMM, and I kind of created Mad Scientist as the alter ego for my rapping.
Yeah.
And so that's how we've kind of rolled for a while now, and then we picked up other people along the way to form our whole group.
Now, if you guys can tell us a little bit of who else is in your group, and we know they couldn't make it today, unfortunately. But
Okay, yeah, we have Luke Rectenwall, Papa Luke, Joseph Borsoff, Joseph B, and then our final member, Josh Chapman. What's Josh's rap name? Let Go?
I think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
Let Go.
I think
Let
so,
Go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like
Josh, let go of that name.
it took you boys a minute to remember it, man. No, I'm joking.
With Luke and Josh, they actually have a group together, and their group is named Different.
Okay.
In all caps, DFRNT.
Okay.
And we decided to form 2FMM and Different together, and now we are DFMM, Different Friends Making Music.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like
That's-
short and different friends.
Yeah.
I like that.
Shortened, and now be our whole collective group together. And then Joseph, as himself, he's an independent artist, but he is repping our name.
He
and part
reps
of
with
our
you
group,
guys.
but
That sounds cool.
He doesn't have his own
That's
little
awesome.
clique or group within the group, but he's his own self.
He rolls solo.
Yeah.
I
I'm
understand.
gonna tell you why I like that name. Because of the world we live in with 21 Savage, Young Thug. It's cool to see people being legit. Yo, man, we just some friends making music. I really like that name.
That's awesome.
That's
Thank you.
that's like so. That's
And
so
I mean,
legit.
that really makes you, one of two friends making, fucking like.
It just makes you kind of think that we're normal.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
kinda
Yeah.
Not only you know, but it's like, yo, that's everybody's dream,
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
do something with your closest friends.
Yeah.
That's why I started podcasting in a way.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot.
Yeah, so is that
Thank
now? How did was music something that both of you guys knew at an early age you wanted to do? Did you just kind of fall into it? How did it happen?
Oh, do you want me to tell the story how we originally started making music?
Yeah,
Or-
tell the story how we first made
Oh, this
Uh-oh.
sounds fun.
Uh-oh.
Crazy.
This sounds fun.
Well, I DJed when I lived in Chicago back in 2014. I spun
Okay.
like down tempo progressive house, EDM, top 40.
Now let me stop you real quick. You gotta dissect what the hell you just said.
Because
I know what
he said
I
like
know,
everybody knows it.
I know what
Yeah.
it means to go down tempo.
Individually.
I think I know what house is. Although I thought I knew the difference between house and EDM,
but then he
apparently
threw in
I'm
progressive,
yeah,
and I'm
see,
just like,
lost. So I need you to break that down
Hold
for
up.
me real quick.
EDM, electric dance music. It's just a broad term for lots of
A lot of
other
different branches and genres,
branches and
subgenres.
You
Yeah.
have like techno music, trance, house, European house, dubstep, lounge, which all it comes at the end to be EDM, but it's just depending on
There's even big room house.
big
You got
room
a lot
house.
of
It's all
stuff.
Yeah.
depending on the style of synth and pads and progressions you use throughout the song.
okay.
Okay.
But
I feel that. So you all right. So anyway. So proceed. You were DJing
I
out
was
in
DJing
Chicago.
up in Chicago, and
Right.
he was just kind of rapping for fun, and
Yeah.
we both kind of just got together. Well, he hit me up actually just to hang out one day, and
Yeah.
from there on, we just started kicking it, started chilling every single day, and then one day did I just make a beat, or what happened for us to get in the process of mixtape 1, the original old days?
Mixtape 1. Okay, that was a tough. All right, what happened? The spark of that was that we both started producing together, because I ended up taking the tablet that we used to make music on while he was like just chilling, and I just started working on 2 songs. One of them is on an upcoming project of ours, or maybe the project after that. That's Down Low. That's the first song that I ever worked
Down
on.
Low.
And then so that one. And then I actually made the beat for the first song on Mixtape 1, my first project, Blowing Trees. I made that beat, and that was the first thing I ever produced myself. And then from there, we kind of just came up with the name for the project, and then him and I just started really working together to make the projects and make music together.
Okay.
Wasn't
I feel
around
that.
that time that was the first time I made Infinity? I made
Yes.
my
You
first
were making
down tempo
Infinity for a
progressive
long
house
time,
song. It took
yeah.
me about 4 or 5 months to make this
Yeah.
song, about a
It's
10-minute song.
So, and I get how you two came together to start this group, but what inspired you guys individually? Like, how did you get into EDM,
Okay.
down tempo progressive, astrophysicist?
How did I get into music?
Yeah,
Honestly,
Undergrad and
Right.
psychology and
I don't know. I had never been. I mean, I love hip hop. I love rap, but I'm just more into other styles of music. It just kind of fits my ear a little bit.
Right, I'm the same
A little
way.
bit More, definitely. Again, I love hip hop and rap, but something about house music, EDM music, alternative, the way they make the beats, progress their sounds, it's just different from
Right.
hip hop and rap, and I really love it. And it's something that I started DJing originally, and then once I started getting deep into making house music, I just kind of fell in love with the whole process of just making something out of nothing and turning it into something great. It's awesome.
I will say that it does seem, at least from my perspective, because I'm a fan of other music besides rap and hip hop, and Jet knows that I haven't been able to play since I started my new job in podcasting a lot more, but I used to play a lot of guitar, and mostly it was metal. Some rock, but mostly metal. And what I kind of realized from other styles of music outside of rap and hip hop is that it almost kind of frees you up more, because it seems like with rap and hip hop, what style you kind of have to stick with. But when you started adding in EDM, house, all these other things, you're limitless. You could really do whatever you want, even vocally. When you have that type of beat, would you say that you can do things that you couldn't do on a normal rap beat?
Yeah, I mean, even as a songwriter, I can say it's easier to write verses and lyrics for me to EDM music and music of any other genre without cursing or saying curse words or having to stay on a certain topic that might fit the people's ear for that genre.
Honestly,
you are
Horatio's a
freed
special
up.
type of rapper, though. He's a special type of rapper.
What you mean?
I can attest to that.
The reason why I'm
sorry.
sorry to cut you off, but Horatio's a special. Math Scientist is a special type of rapper, and there aren't very many rappers, even professionally, that can rap and rap efficiently on a different style of beat. Majority of rappers, even local rappers, I can show them a different style of beat that would be like a hip hop or rap beat with like an EDM influence to it, which means has a EDM build up. And drop to it. A lot of people can't
can't
rap
do
to
it.
that. They don't
They
know
can't
how
do
to adjust, change their style according to what the sound goes into their ear.
Now, as someone who's more on the producing side, why do you think that is? Because I've seen that and I've always wondered that.
I think there's a lot. It has a lot.
It takes a special kind of rapper to do it because only
Here he go. He go
certain
about to blow
rappers-
his own horn. Like, you know, like I'm telling you, that takes a
Only
special type
certain
of
rappers
dude.
are actively thinking while they freestyle.
Right.
If they're rapping without having something pre-written, most freestyle rappers are rapping bars that they already kind of have premeditated in their head,
Right.
just molding the flow. It's hard to put premeditated bars really over different sounds because the tempo might change in a
Right.
song, things like that. So you'd have to chop your premeditated verse up and try to put it in that flow, and they're going to stumble. They're not going to know what to say or what to do. They're going to kind of lose track. If you're thinking about what you're rapping about while you're rapping because you're just conscious of the music that's being played, you're going to do a lot better.
Right.
But conscious as in knowing the style, if it's going to be fast or slow, because you could be rapping on a beat, even an EDM beat that's slow, and all of a sudden the tempo just changes. And
That's very
completely
true.
Throw you off. You have to be able to adjust accordingly, extremely quickly to any style of beat. If I could throw on an instrumental, I would like you to rap on it, no matter what it is. Be comfortable with music, and I feel like that's how you become a better artist overall.
I agree.
Speaking of which, I mean, I know Kwame Brown's got some ready for us a little bit later, but we got any bars locked up there?
Now,
That maybe in a little bit we can.
I did hear freestyle.
Dude, so I mean, we do understand that when put on the spot and given a beat, he can just go and he'll do his thing.
I mean, if you
And
have
you've
some
got-
beats, I have beats that no one has heard that are
All right, so
Hey, we have beats that we
so
made
you guys
that
just heard it. If
freestyle.
you guys want to hear, what 2FMM is all about, then you want to be sure. I'm telling you right now to click on part 2, because in part 2 we've got a lot of fun things coming. So, but I just wanted to let them know that was a friendly PSA. Part 1's not over yet. I want to know from not even want to know. I want to tell you guys actually. So I've been listening to the new album all day.
Yes, thank you.
Chapter 1 Progress,
Thank
and I
you,
have
yeah.
to say kudos because I thoroughly enjoy it.
Good.
Thank you.
2 of my favorites, I would have to say my number 1 on there. That yeah. That's my shit.
Heck
That's
yeah.
my shit.
Yeah.
I try not to curse on this podcast because my girl's dad is very Christian, and I try to keep it. But fuck that.
I love
That's
Jesus.
some good shit.
Hell yeah. Thank
That's
you.
some good
Hell
shit.
yeah. I appreciate that.
And
That's
long
much
nights.
love.
Long nights. I really like long nights. I mean, start to finish, I listen to it. I think probably 3 or 4 times a day. So,
That's awesome.
Before we wrap
and
this
then
up, can I get in a
Charles,
quick
man.
question?
Yeah.
So since I've never heard any of your music,
Okay.
and knowing that I come from a rock and metal background,
Yeah.
what would you say would be the song you would recommend for someone of who usually falls into that genre?
Okay, well,
What would you say?
Oh my gosh, bro! Make love on "Oh My What a Wonderful
Make
World."
love.
Make love.
Joseph.
That's what you say? I say mileage.
Mileage.
You made love to that
Because
song?
I can
is that what
connect.
you're saying?
Because I can connect.
I'm just
I was
trying.
wondering,
I
like-
can
I'm just trying to
trace
figure out because
R&B
it fits
back
one of
to
those.
metal
and I-
Yeah.
somehow.
That's a fact.
And that isn't like
That's a fact.
more R&B kind of type of song. Just has I rap on it and I tell a story pretty much.
So the
it's
two
different.
genres really, are R&B influenced, and then our like alternative indie style music. Will I feel like could catch your ear very well.
Okay.
All right. Well, you heard it here, guys. You want to come back for part 2? We're gonna chop it up with the fellas a little bit. It's gonna be you got to know them part 1. So now in part 2, we're just gonna have a little bit of fun. I mean, like I said, they got some fun things that they want to show us. So
yeah.
click on part 2.
Definitely.
Be sure to click on part 2. And
better
the
click
third
on
thing I had to
Click
tell
on
you
part
guys
2.
was
Let's go.
yes, he had it right. Click on part 2. We